First of all, Mr. Walter, Mr. Zenga, thank you for doing this exclusive interview with us today. We are very honored to be able to work with you. You're an Inter Hall of Famer, right? Okay. One of the best goalkeeper of all time, a real legend of the footballing world.
Okay, thank you. First of all, please call me Walter, without Mister and without anything.
No Mister, eh?
Forget about it, the Mister. Okay.
Too formal, is it?
Too formal, bravo.
Okay,
nice.
now I would like to ask you about the beginning of you playing football. Not professionally, but when you first started training, were you a goalkeeper to begin with, or did you play another position at the beginning?
No. I was influenced from my father.
Okay.
Because my father was keeper too, and in that time, in the prehistoric era, we played on the street, and there was all the times one problem. Every time that you play, you don't have nobody that want to play keeper. First, and second, the ball is something like
like
nobody,
a rock.
Yeah, nobody has the nice ball and everything. And my father is make a gift for me, one shirt, T-shirt, and everything about keeper, black, all black, because in that time, like Yashin, no?
Left Yashin.
And one nice ball. And me, I had the keeper position and the ball. So I was the captain of the everything because I decide everything.
And you have the ball too.
Yeah,
that helps.
Yeah.
So your father was your idol growing up, or did you have another favorite goalkeeper?
No, my father was Juventus fan. And between me and him, it was all the times a big discussion. But it's strange, it's bring me on San Siro the first time when I had only 7 years old or 6 years old. And I see Inter for the first time beat one team named Brescia. Okay.
Yeah.
And the keeper of Brescia was with the black shirt,
like you,
but with the V of
Brescia.
White Brescia. And I was impressed about him, and then I just start to follow the keepers. No, my idol was Lidovieri, my idol was Albertosi. So then, because Albertosi played with a different kind of color of the shirt normally. If you see the picture, in that time he's played with Cagliari with red.
Yeah. He's always something special.
And the kids are always focused on something that for the other person are not main important.
Yeah.
And then when I start to play for Inter, I was ball boy. Yeah.
Oh, you were the ball boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And always I wanted to go in the goal in opposite to the entrance of the San Siro, because before the entrance of the players was in the corner, not in the middle.
So is it under the Curva North or?
No, in the other side. Because I walk all around the pitch, and this is amazing, and then I stay beside the keeper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. So, okay, let's talk about when you are already a professional. I know you have a lot of important coaches in your career.
Yeah.
You have people like Bearzot, and then you have Trapattoni. You won the league with Trapattoni.
Vicini,
Eriksson, like all-time greats basically.
Yeah.
But I want to focus on Trapattoni because, like you, I'm an Interista, and you won the league with Trapattoni.
Yeah.
Did Trapattoni have a big effect on you as a player and also later as a coach?
Yes, because thinking that he was a very great personality, and in that time there was too much tactical.
No?
Because for example we played the European game everybody in Wednesday, so Coppa Campioni, Coppa UEFA, Coppa delle Coppe, because there was 3 competitions, all on Wednesday.
All on the same day.
On the same day. And the other problem is that if you play against Dukla Praga, for example, you don't have all the information that you have now. You just receive one tape and you watch that tape.
That's it.
So he was a very, he was as a coach, a very like father, no?
Yeah.
Just how to know to gestionate all the things. Either because there was 25, 26 player. The squad was only 16, 17, so maximum, because there was only 1 or 2 substitutions during the game. It was different time. But he was very, very understand the situation. for example, when we won the season with the record of the point, I remember that when we travel, when we play away, on the Saturday morning we never make the training.
Never.
Never. So it's something that is happened one time that we didn't make the training, and then you see that the players like to relax or other things, and we follow this kind of condition. But then in the same time he was most attention of the problems and solve the problem immediately.
Okay.
It was kindly,
Very
it was
smart,
gently,
yeah.
but problems must be solved immediately.
And then it's even more impressive because the team you were playing against, like you had Napoli with Maradona and also Careca still there, right? And you have Milan, and you have Sampdoria with Mancini and Vialli. It's even more impressive. You win the league.
Consider one point, that in that time Sampdoria, that now is in second division, unfortunately, they have 5 players in national team.
5, eh?
5 plus they have the 3 foreign players that they play for their national team. So imagine how was the championship in that time.
Yeah. Also Champions League finalists after a few years, right? Against Barcelona.
Yes, but for example, one other team that nobody mentioned, Pescara.
Pescara.
They had Junior and Zlitskovic. So big name, big players.
Even for the smaller clubs, yeah?
Yeah, but with Trapattoni we won the season, we won UEFA Cup twice. Not one, because then the second one is already left. And we won 1 Super Cup. But the product of these 3 trophies was not enough to the value of the squad and the what we can do more.
Okay. So basically you told me about football back then in the 80s and the 90s.
Yeah.
Now you've been coaching for almost 30 years. Even like 3 years ago you were still a coach in Cagliari, in Italy. So if I have to ask you what's the difference other than tactical from football 30, 40 years ago to now, modern football, what is the big differences?
How many times we have to explain how it's changed the football now? Basically it's changed the communication.
Between the players and the coach?
No. Communication in media.
Okay. Social media and everything.
Social media, everything. Secondary, change either the professionality. We played 2:30 in the afternoon, and 11 o'clock we have rice, fillets. So it started from these small details, and then you arrive to the bigger difference. Before you arrive and you park in the bus outside, and you go down from the bus and you pass through the fans.
Yeah.
Now it's impossible. So it's many different things. The most important things, in my opinion, in football is that you have to be all the times on the same way to the moment.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you have 60 years old or you have 40. You can be older on 40, you can be young on 60. Depend how is your knowledge, how is your wish to understand, and either the communication with the player is changed a lot. Because before was very directly, straightly. Now, if you don't, for example, me as a coach, I put you outside for 2 or 3 games, then I receive a call from the agent. Or the agent make an interview. So in that time there was this kind of situation. Just for make one simple example, the people thinking that the coach is only to put the 11 players on the pitch and strategy, how do the things. No.
So it's like football manager. It's not.
The coach now is 24 hour involved in everything. Before, no.
Better or worse for you?
No, better. Better because this kind of stress keep your mind young.
Okay. Because you train your mind, you don't.
Of course, you have to understand. You have to talking in the right way. You have to use the nice word when you can be strictly when you must to. It's the same as in that time, but with the different now. So strange, but everybody knows.
Okay.
Before, no.
Yeah. I mean, it's a different time. Now the world is more connected. Like we talk about Asian football, you see Japan. Like almost a national team, everyone is playing top-level European football, right? And then they win against Germany and everything. Like Asian football is growing. You agree?
I'm agree, but now you have to think in one other option that is very nice. Yesterday, for example, I watch many games on TV from Asia Champions League, from European Champions League, Europa League, Italian League, everywhere. In that time, no.
You cannot. So now it's more connected.
No. Yeah, you are more connected. You are, and more connected means more knowledge.
Yeah.
More knowledge means that you have to have an open mind to understand and to keep inside and analyze all the info that you arrive.
Yeah.
It's before you have 2 info, now you have 1,000.
Yeah, a lot of
it's like, you know, now we're talking about the more expression now is Moneyball, no? Like, we choose the prayer. So can you imagine how many info arrive inside your brain?
Yeah, I agree. That's Asian football, Africa, it's all the same, right? Now you're a part of Persita, officially part of Persita for a few months. When you get the offer about joining Persita, which is an Indonesian club in the Indonesian league, what was in your mind? Like, did you know anything about Indonesian football before? And after learning a couple weeks about our league, our club, what do you think needs to be changed, or what's good, what could be done better? What's your opinion on Indonesian football?
I see the opportunity.
Big opportunity?
And in my life, all the times I choose for the opportunity. Like in 2010, I've been in Saudi, for example.
Yeah.
I was a coach in the same club now, Al Nasser, that is Club Cristiano Ronaldo. But in that time, after 6 months, I left, second in the league, just only 1 game lost, because for 6 months they didn't pay my salary. And this is so strange, but in that time, I saw that there was an opportunity to expand the football in that area. It's 12 years that I live in Dubai. That's why my mind is more open. This is the first for example, to explain why I come here in Indonesia. As a coach, I've been also in 7 different countries, 9 different countries.
United States, England, Italy, Turkey, everywhere basically. Romania, Serbia, you won the league.
Yeah. So many discussion about why here, because football is nice everywhere. Football is the main sport everywhere almost. And when they discussion with me about the opportunity to come to Persita, I understand that it's not simple to change the things from the evening to the morning.
Culture, yeah?
Not the culture, also the stuff, because now we have a project.
Yeah, long-term project.
We buy the land, we rent or buy whatever, the land beside the stadium. We need to renew the stadium, we need to build the new facility, we need to make something that is bring Persita to be a professional 100% over all the point of view. But these things take time.
Yeah,
it's not that become I arrive here from Monday to Tuesday, everything's bum.
And then magic.
The magic. No, it's the time. And the time means that you have to understand something like you can win, you can lose, you can have some moment that the things aren't going in the right way like now, but you don't have to forget one point, the focus on what you have in your mind. So we want to bring Persita to be competitive for the title in the future, but before this we needed to build up all the facility, all the things that permit to everyone to be in the professional club.
Yeah, because for me, especially in 2023, football is not only about what's happening on the pitch, but also as a brand. Persita is a brand. You gotta grow the brand. You gotta make the club more professional and sustainable. As the director of institutional and infrastructure development, how big is the potential for Persita?
Yes, but don't forget one point, that the development of the club and the brand of the club is going through the result on the pitch.
It goes
yes,
hand in
but
hand.
the problem is if you don't have good infrastructure, if you don't have good management, and if of course you don't have a good team, of course your process is more slow.
Yeah.
Now, don't forget that we start the season in one way, and now there is in November the mercato, for example.
Mercato, yeah, the
we can
transfer
change
market.
something, and here we must to be more clever, more understand what we need exactly, and step by step, I'm sure that Persita arrived to be what we wish to do.
Slowly, but we progress.
Slowly is normal.
Yeah.
In every job, you cannot become president in 2 seconds. You have to understand the moment. You have to understand the happiness, and you have to understand also the sadness. So it's something that you cannot control sometimes.
Okay, you mentioned that the mercato is coming up in November.
Yeah.
We have a new coach from Portugal, Dipandu Alves. Are you happy? What do you think about the coach? Do you think he will do a good job for us? Well, what do you think is going to happen until the end of the season?
Listen, first of all, I'm very sad for what happened with Luis.
Yeah.
Because I always thinking about before then be a good coach. One person is a person.
You need to be a good person first.
And Luis is a good person.
Yes.
And I try to protect him till then, because I'm feel.
I know.
I feel that I'm a coach again.
Yeah.
No? Okay. But as a technical director, after 6 games lost in a row, we need to change something. We cannot change 25 players, of course, in this moment. We changed the coach with our regret, with our everything, blah blah, sadness. And what we can do to try to make the better solution for Persita. Looking for one coach that is already has experience.
In the league.
Already has the experience about the team that are in the down situation.
Yeah.
And he has.
Like last season.
And then the coach that he has a view close to you.
Yeah.
And that's why we find it in Divaldo.
Okay, so if I asked you to talk to the Persita fans, what message you want to give to them until the end of the season or going forward? What do you want to tell them about our club and our project development, basically?
You know, it's very simple, because in football, as in the life, there are moments that are big, fantastic. You win, stadium is full.
You go up, yeah.
You lost, stadium is empty. It's like that if me as a technical director or the president, if we win, we are present, blah blah, if we lost, we disappear. It's like in the marriage.
It's like
between
marriage.
wife and husband. In the beginning everything is fantastic. And then there are some moments that you have to be calm.
Yeah.
You have to be patient. You have to understand. What I want to say to them is very simple, is stay with us. Stay with us. And the result come. But we must to stay together in the... I'll tell you one more thing.
Okay.
If we win, you never see me inside the locker room. You never see me inside the pitch. You're never gonna see me celebrate or something. We win the game, I take my car and I go home.
Yeah.
And I let everybody. When we lost, I go to the locker room, I stay close to the coach, I stay close to everybody. I make it inverse. You understand me?
I understand, yeah.
I would like to see, when I see the stadium full with 10,000 persons, was impressive. Because the passion of the fans of Persita is very proud, it's incredible. And I want to tell them, stay with us.
Okay. Stay with us and we will work together. Hopefully Persita will achieve good result this season and also even better in the future, right? Well, I think that's all for the interview today, Walter.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I wish you and the team good luck.
Terima kasih.
Sama-sama.
Sama-sama,
How good
terima
is your
kasih.
Indonesian?
Apa kabar?
No. Apa kabar is when we begin. Terima kasih.
Terima kasih.
Hopefully we can continue working together for a long time to create an even better situation for Persita, for Indonesian football as well. So that's all for today.
Okay.
Persita abadi.